Oh my god, it's another JoJo Hinky video, and today is a Halloween special. Whoa. Yippee. And to honor Halloween and the spooky season, we're going to be talking about Trap, a thriller made by M. Night Shyamalan, who's known for his amazing movies. Trap is centered around a man who is a serial killer at a concert that is being staged to trap said serial killer, and he has to try to find a way out of the concert without being found out. Pretty cool. And I watched it and I thought it was pretty cool up until the end. So yeah. Ooh, scary noise. Grrr. Alright, so if you can tell by the Burger King crowd, it's spooky season, and I'm a little bitch when it comes to horror movies, so instead we're going to be talking about a thriller movie. I was super excited when I saw the trailer for this movie, so much so that I dragged my lovely girlfriend out to see it when it came out last summer. Now, can I just say, the premise is crazy. I've never seen something like it. I thought that it was really intriguing. I thought that when they were in the concert area, it was really freaking cool and the tension was there. And even if it was a little silly and goofy and some things were a little wacky, I was thoroughly enjoying my time up until they left the concert. Now, if it were up to me, Mr. Shyamalan, if I may call you that, Mr. Shyamalan, yeah, cool. I would say that your endings could use a little work. And this is no exception. As in this movie, after our main character leaves the concert, he threatens the singer, and they're like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And is this like, I'm not even kidding, like 45 minutes? The whole third act is just a chase scene where they find him, he runs away, they find him, he runs away, he sneaks back in and he runs away. And at the very end, when he finally gets caught, oh my god, he gets out of his shackles, he's gonna escape. And I'm not even kidding, like 30 minutes of the movie is just the same rinse and repeat, like two-bit thing, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm here to talk about the rest of the movie that I thoroughly enjoyed. So from the top, we get to this concert, and you can tell him and his daughter are excited to jam out to Raven. Am I hitting that shit? Am I hitting it?
No.
What about this one? Whoa. No. Me at a Ravens concert be like, hey.
No.
Alright then. I need a minute. Okay, anyway, going to this Raven concert because his daughter is a big fan of this musician, right? So they're going to this concert, and unbeknownst to anyone but the audience, the dad in this scenario is secretly someone who kills people. Oh my god. And the cops knew that he was going to be at this concert, but he didn't know the cops knew that he was going to be at this concert. So there's extra security, and they're not letting anyone out until they go through all their things, and they're going to try to find the guy who's doing all these terrible things, right? So that creates this awesome plot, in my opinion, with a lot of tension about a guy who's a terrible person, but as we see, is a good father trying to escape this concert without being found out. And I think that's a very intriguing premise for a movie that builds a lot of tension. And like I'm going to say in an Invincible video, my favorite part of that is that the audience knows something that the rest of the characters don't, and we slowly get to discover what's going on. So in Invincible, that's Omni-Man, be the one who killed the heroes of the globe, whatever they're called. For this movie, it's we know that he's a serial killer, but no one else does. But we know that, hey, they're gonna fucking find out. It's the same reason I like You so much on Netflix. Joel Goldberg, this crazy fucking guy. We know it. No one else knows it in the story until they eventually find out. So we get to slowly watch these people discover what kind of an animal, this like kind of terrible person this guy is. But we don't want that to be revealed. Something in us, something in the audience, even though we know these people are terrible, right? All of them are doing these terrible things, but we get to see the good qualities, and the people around them focus on the good qualities. As we see the good characteristics, and we're like, oh my god, I want this guy not to get caught so we can keep doing these good things with these people around him that love him so much. So for that, we see the good in these characters, and I really like this type of writing and this type of plot, which is why I was really intrigued when I went to see Trap. Now, we follow along as he goes to security, and he's trying to dig and find his way out, and he eventually finds out that, hey, if we win this contest to go see the singer, then we can get on stage and leave back door with them, and no one's going to find us out. We get a free pass. We're out out of there, bada bing, bada boom, right? And what's building the tension as he's trying to find a way out here is the guards are going one by one, checking seats, having people come with them. Hey, like, we need to check out your shit, make sure you're not a fucking killer, right? So he's like, oh my God, what the fuck am I gonna do? And it just heightens this tension, and more you see this guy starting to lose his grip, lose his cautiousness, really just trying to find a way out, to a point where we watch him do horrible things, right? Right in the trailer, you see him push a lady down the stairs. So like I said, he's doing all these bad things to kind of beat the pressure, beat the clock of this concert being over. And honestly, the first two acts, like I said, when they're in the stadium, in that concert area, there's a lot going on. He obviously talks to the merch guy, who's super cool. He loosely is getting to know the people around him. He fakes being a security guard, gets the walkie-talkie, kills another security guard. It is a lot of crazy shit that he does just to try to get out of there. And throughout all this, my favorite part is we really don't know his motivation for doing these bad things. And by the end of the movie, we still aren't completely sure. It's described as an impulse for him, something he can't control, something he needs. And I think that really makes the reasoning unsatisfying a little bit. I feel like it's explained very badly. I feel like it's not shown, it's not explained. And that whole third act where you could have developed this character, could have peeled back some layers, could have given us some development, you instead decided to have like 3 different chase sequences back to back to back. So for me, that third act really just falls flat on what could have been a very cool story to tell. And honestly, M. Night Shyamalan gets a lot of hate for his twist ending, but I think this one could have been fine with him, getting out of the handcuffs or whatever, if he just didn't have those chase sequences, right? If he actually developed his characters in his third act, or explained something, or literally fucking anything besides him fucking digging under his garage. Like, what is that shit? But anyway, like I was saying, first 2 acts create beautiful tension in this movie, right? The beginning, the middle are great. You get this tense scene where he's riding in the limo with the singer, and she knows what he's done. He knows that she knows, but his daughter doesn't. So he's bringing her back to the crib, right, with his family, and he's just like basically blackmailing her, threatening her, basically like, hey, don't say a fucking word, right? Until she finally reveals it, and it finally happens, right? And it's that slow burn and like the payout that you waited an hour watching for. And it's this amazingly tense scene where you're like, is he gonna kill her? What's he gonna do? Like, what's going on? And it's just ruined. It is simply ruined by the amount of bullshit that just happens in that life. So I think to have a movie that has such beautiful writing in the beginning, in the middle, and then just have it fall flat at the end in the most important act, I think is a disservice, right? It could have been an amazing movie. It could have gotten a nice sequel. It could have developed a type of character that an audience really hasn't seen on a movie scale. They've seen it in the shows. On a mainstream movie scale, it's been a while since we had a very complex, introspective character that really makes you question your morals, makes you question what they're doing is worth it for their family or for their own wishes. And I just think that really falls flat and is downright not good in this movie. And it pisses me off because it had such a good setup to get to that point, and it just fumbled the bag so hard. But yeah, to summarize this video, first hour of the movie, good, tense, very thrillery, had me really into it. Last 30 minutes, bad, stupid, not good, dumb. 5 out of 10. Anyways, guys, Go watch Trapped and let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Tell me what else I should watch, what else I should talk about. I've stopped writing scripts for my videos and I'm just letting it flow free from the brain because I feel like it makes better content, because I feel like reading off a script's a little boring. So I'm just trying to let it flow free. Let me know what you think about that. I will be bringing back JoJo Hinky reviews eventually. I hope you fuck with the Burger King hat. Go check out Winton Productions below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And me and Toast. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces. Scary. Bye.